Welcome to the most horsepowerful podcast on the internet, the Xbox Drive. Before we get this show on the road, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and ring that bell on YouTube, and leave a 5-star rating or review on your podcatcher of choice. If you want to continue the conversation after the show, make sure you join the Carpool Gaming Discord. For exclusive content and all the Carpool shows in one simple feed, head over to patreon.com/carpoolgaming. Finally, head over to carpoolgaming.com for all of your merch needs. Now, with all that out of the way, you better buckle up, Buttercup, because it's time for the Xbox Drive.
Greater than X.
Hey everybody, it's me, Sean Capri. I'm definitely Sean. I'm definitely not Mitch. If you're watching the video, it's definitely Sean. If you're listening to the voice, it's still Sean. Sean has a sore throat. It sounds like me. I'm just kidding, guys. Hi. Welcome to the Xbox Drive. Mitch here. This week, a little bit different, but we're okay. It's the most horsepowerful podcast on the internet. I'm on a not Skype call because Skype's been dead forever. I'm on a call right now with the Lockleth. Lockleth, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm posting everywhere that we're live right now. Hi.
Hi, thank you so much for doing that. You know why she's doing that? Because every other host is currently in a meeting on how to be nice to me. That's the reason why no one is at the show, guys. HR here. I'm sorry. Lockleth, you're here actually to represent HR. So HR, yes. Can you tell me what happened?
Yes, I'm HR. I am legal. We've got people sick. We've got people out of town. We've got people who are stressy from moving stuff around. And that rhymed, not on purpose. But hello, I am here. All is well, Mitch. I've got your back, my friend.
Thank you. I appreciate the help. Because without that, it would have just been me talking, and God knows no one wants that. So, I appreciate you being here. Thank you.
I have on my This is an Xbox Drive number 400 episode t-shirt because I just got it in the mail.
Brand new shirt that we just got up, which we will be talking about later. I'll be directing you guys to that here in a moment. So appreciate, like I said, look at you coming prepared. This time we actually knew you were coming here, right? It wasn't like a surprise or anything. You don't have anybody hiding behind you, do you? Like nobody's at your house or anything?
No. But if there is someone behind me, please tell me because there shouldn't be.
If I see that window open behind you, I will let you know. Okay.
Yeah. Like there's a ladder in this window. I don't know how cameras work. There's a ladder in this window. So if somebody like comes down this ladder, please say something because there's somebody doing a B&E at my house. Okay.
B&E.
Yeah, B&E, breaking and entering, if you didn't know.
Oh, I remember what a B&E is. I know Dan Cook.
Yeah. So yeah. They're doing a quick B&E. Please let me know if that happens. That's
also, in case I'm hosting and I'm looking at something and I'm not paying attention, anybody in the chat, make sure you guys let her know as well, please, because that would be pretty terrible if nobody in the chat was nice enough to let her know. So, like I said, just want to yeah, exactly. Well, like I said, different this week, not as many co-hosts here. Might be a shorter show, but guess what? We're still giving you guys a show. Why? Because we just want to be nice and not have you guys miss a week of content. We just want to be good people and give you guys the best. So we're going to start the show like we always do each and every week with our geek outs, or what do they call it? What does Sean call them? I don't know. I don't pay attention. Geek outs or shout outs.
Yes.
Is apparently what Sean calls them. Lockleth, what are you geeking out about this week?
I'm geeking out about fall. I've got my fall candle. It's a black taper candle, bleeding red wax, because it's spooky season. I know it's only September. It's September 12th. But it's spooky season now. It's fall. I don't care. It's freaking fall, y'all. I have a ghost over here. It lights up. You can't tell because of my studio lights, but yeah, I have a ghost. I have a candle. It smells like pumpkins, and I'm freaking ready for the cool weather in the fall. That's what I'm geeking out about.
It's funny. I'm geeking out about cool weather as well. My cool weather is currently like when I go walking at 4 a.m. and it's like it's only 80 degrees outside. Like that's a big deal. At 4 a.m. with no sun out, it's only like, it's gotten down to like high 70s and I'm stoked.
So what is it right now?
It's 99 degrees right now.
Okay. It's 81 here, which is a hot day for September so far. We've had cooler weather, but today is, this is the weather drive. Thank you for showing up.
Exactly. We just changed it up. Exactly.
Yeah.
No, yeah. The weather, like I said, though, fall stuff. I'm actually getting all my Halloween decorations out tomorrow. Because my kids are like, you know what? There's nothing to celebrate in September, right? Labor Day's there, but no, what celebration is there with Labor Day besides just not working, right? And grilling out. Like there's nothing else to celebrate in the month of September. So just start Halloween early, right? No one argues it.
Well,
I think the only thing, okay.
There's one thing that should be celebrated across the globe in September.
And what's that?
My birthday.
Oh,
it's my birthday
okay.
month. It's Virgo season.
Got it. So it's Lockleth's birthday month. So make sure you guys, anytime she's on screen, make sure you remind her happy birthday month. Not day, not weekend, not week, month. The whole month. So make sure you guys do that. I thought you were going to say something like pumpkin spice, and I was just going to roll my eyes as hard as humanly possible.
No,
but you didn't say that.
No,
that's good.
No, it's the grand gesture of my birth. You're welcome.
Millie in the chat. Happy birthday month.
Thank you. Preach.
Yeah, see, that's what everybody should be doing in the chat, guys. Make sure you guys recognize her birthday month.
There we go. Nice.
Month. Okay. As for me, I am currently geeking out because my Extra Life logo for my charity stream is final. And I'm super happy with the results. It did take a little bit of time to get some certain things right, but I got that done, which means now my merch is ready to go. And I'm super excited to show everybody all the cool stuff that I have planned for my charity stream. Not to be confused with the carpool charity stream that we're doing in November in New York. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a separate one myself, which will help the overall team, Phoenix Overdrive, as far as the team goes. But yeah, super happy I got that going. I got all the merch set up. I got feedback from people to make the merch better. I want to thank everybody who was nice enough to do that. But yeah, I'm super excited to show more of those logos and have fun on that stream because it's going to be one of those streams. If you guys are not aware, I basically do a lot of stupid things to hurt myself for money for kids. So yeah, I mean, it sounds way awful if I say it in words. Just show up and have fun and donate money and see all the dumb things I do to myself. But I'll also be doing some of those things at Extra Life in New York. Just Carpool doesn't know about it yet. I can't wait. Sean's going to be doing some crazy things. He has no clue.
Did he sign the form that I legally gave him?
100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. He got it notarized. He got it back. He sent that back to you, right?
I haven't gotten it back yet. I should have done DocuSign. It would have been quicker.
Probably. I'll circle back. Okay. Yeah. We'll talk just full office terms.
I just couldn't decide if it needed to be a wet signature or an electronic. So
got it.
We're kind of just in limbo right now. We'll see.
Well, you know what? Your HR, you make the rules. You can, just adjust on the fly if you'd like. If you want them to DocuSign so you can get it back right away, we'll definitely do that. But yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun for Extra Life. But overall, I'm just super excited because anytime you're raising money for a good charity, a good cause, you're always going to have a good time. So yeah, that's pretty much the big geek out I got. Also, it's the weekend. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
How is every one of our answers not the weekend?
Yeah, I feel like every Friday y'all should answer with, it's Friday, it's the weekend. This week, if you didn't know, Mitch, by the way, you are also blessed, BT Dub, because I've been like not streaming this week because I've been out sick. I came out of the woodwork, out of my gremlin hole of a bed. Literally, I was laying in it 5 minutes before the show started. Because I'm sneezing, I'm blowing my nose, and I'm coughing a lot, but I'm here.
I appreciate you being here because, like I said, if I was here by myself, I definitely would not have a co-host gig anymore because I would be doing a lot of stupid things that Sean would definitely be mad about. So it's cool. Don't worry about it. We're all here. Also, by the way, that's the reason why Fee is not here. Everyone is sick.
It's going around at work too. I just hear people like hacking up lungs all the time, and I'm like, y'all. Like, I took 2 days off because that's the amount of sick hours I had. But my sickness has gotten worse yesterday and today, even though I sound fine right now. I like pumped myself full of drugs legally and used a nasal spray. Literally took a hot hit of that nasal spray right before we hit go live so that I'd be raring to go,
She's all ramped up, ready to go.
Woo, I got a Coca-Cola Zero. What can you do?
Oh, hey, I have a Coke Zero cherry. And also, what are we drinking, by the way? This is a campfire show as well. Yeah. I got Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, and I got a Cherry Coke Zero Sugars. So we out here. You know what I mean?
Coke Zero and then water because throat things.
Yeah, I was say water's probably a solid play and not a bunch of carbonated drinks. So, well, like I said, just to kind of give everybody a heads up, Bowsah's out of town having fun. I mean, whatever. Enjoy your fun with your friend. who you don't see all the time instead of talking to us like you do every week, but whatever. Fee is sick. She's just sick, guys. I'm not going to say the dumb thing Sean says. She's just sick, guys. She's going to feel better and she'll be here as soon as she gets better. And then Sean is currently in the middle of moving. So his setup and him moving and all that stuff. So just want to give everybody a heads up. This is not how the show is going to be every single week. Not yet, at least.
This is like
just
the
saying.
Skeleton Crew episode.
Yeah, this is definitely like, I was like, oh, so like, by the way, so like Bowsah told us like earlier in the week, oh, hey guys, I forgot I'm not going to be here. And then Fee told us, I think on like Wednesday, like, hey guys, I'm sick. I don't know what's happening. I might not do it. And then she confirmed it today. And then literally the same day, today, this morning, Sean just goes, oh, B-dubs, I might not be there either. And I'm like, so last time I checked, there's 4 and now there's 1. So am I going to talk to myself? And like I said, thankfully, Lockleth came out of the sick cave and was nice enough to be here. So I thank you for that.
I have my support stuffy and a blanket for the cozy vibes to get me through.
Whatever helps. And you smell it, and it smells like pumpkin and fall in your house.
Does.
So I mean, all those things. Yeah. So tomorrow my house will be very much similar to that with all the pumpkins and the skulls and all those things. Thankfully, I haven't taken a trip to Bath and Body Works yet because that'll be a $500 trip and I'm scared to death to go do that. So, yeah.
I'm very upset I didn't hit. Here's another geek out for you. I'm very upset that I didn't hit the Bath and Body Works BBW, if you will, because it's not the same thing. Because
we're fired. We're both fired.
They had an online sale of the wallflower scents, Mitch. They were like less than $3. They were like $2.50 a piece. And I'm so upsetty spaghetti that I didn't take advantage because this one is is almost out, the smell that I have over here. So yeah, I need to replenish and I'm upset that I didn't take advantage while they had that. Plus, they're probably already out of all the fall stuff because if you go to any store now, it's all Christmas.
I know that the Bath and Body Works, I will refrain to the whole name now. I will not refer to just individual acronyms for reasons. But Bath and Body Works, I believe, will still have a lot of Halloween stuff because that Halloween stuff is hella popular. Vampire Blood, for all you guys who know, that's the one
I have.
Just want to say, Vampire Blood, that's the soap that gets used. Like, let's put it this way. I buy enough of it to where I use it year round. So yeah, like it's a great smell. Also limoncello, great smell as well. This is also the Smells podcast, which is now at Carpool Gaming. So yeah,
I like pumpkin carving.
Okay.
Vampire Blood. And then there's one that they have for Halloween this year called I Scream Sunday. Like ice scream.
But it smells like ice cream, I assume. Yeah. Play on words, great. Good job, what is Cobbs? So yeah. Okay, so what are our geeks outs? Scents, fall, and logos. Great.
Yeah.
Awesome job. Guys, hold on. I think she's here.
Housekeeping.
Oh, hey, housekeeping lady, come on in. Make sure you guys, clean that up. Sean left a mess. I'm sorry. All right, let me go ahead and get over to this housekeeping stuff. Just want to remind everybody out there that it is Subtember. What does that mean? Basically, all subs are discounted on Twitch. So if you resub yourself, you can actually do discounted subs on 3 months and 6 months. So make sure you guys, if you guys do want to sub to people, it's 25% off 1 month, 25% off 3 months, and 30% off 6 month subs. So if you guys really do want to support us for the full 6 months, do it early, save yourself 30% rather than, pay each month individually. Not to mention as well, all gifted subs are at a discount as well. So if you guys are live on Twitch right now, I have the Twitch chat pulled up. Am I paying attention to it? Not really. But make sure you guys give some subs there. It's all going to go towards our support for Extra Life in New York. We're going to have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun things planned. Do I know necessarily what those fun things are? No. Do I know the fun things I'm going to bring to Extra Life? Yeah. Can't wait. But anyways, yeah, make sure you guys go twitch.tv/carpoolgaming. We also are going to be doing a bunch of different streams throughout the month. Last Friday, I actually streamed on Carpool's channel when we played Peak, which was super fun. So make sure you guys are paying attention. Make sure you guys have notifications on for Twitch so you guys can be aware of when we're live. Also, just want to throw it out there. You can gift subs when you're not live. So if you're listening to this in your car and you're like, you know what? I'll give them money. Go ahead and pull it up. Give some subs, do that. But yeah, like I said, mentioning when you do that, you get the ad-free viewing, you get some emotes, some cool stuff there. So make sure you guys do go ahead and check that out. Twitch.tv/carpoolgaming. If you guys are listening on your podcast service. So appreciate that. The promotion does expire October 1st. So it's all of the month of September. So like I said, we are currently, I think, at our, we had a little goal there. But of course, when you hit a goal, what do? You keep raising it up. Yeah. That's what you do. You got to keep pushing. So make sure you guys show up there. Appreciate everybody who's there, who's been gifting subs already. I know some of you guys have been blowing up our stuff. So appreciate you guys very much. Also want to thank new Patreon supporters, Captain Noodle, who joined as a free member. I just want to point out something to you. As a free member, you can get all the stuff. You can try to listen to all of it. You're not going to be able to, but you know what you can listen to? Lockleth's Pants episode, which just went live on Sunday. So make sure you guys go listen to that. Seth is up next. So make sure you guys check all that out. I was actually the week before Lockleth. So just want to throw it out there. Listen to all of it. You can try, you can't. But if you do want to support it, just go ahead and sign up there. And then you can, listen to all the Pants episodes and you can help us get to Extra Life still. So it's crazy. You can give us money like a ton of different ways. Just like now, you can also donate directly to us. If you go to carpoolgaming.com, you can actually donate just straight there. If you want to support us however you guys want to, we greatly appreciate all of it. And like I said, it's all going to go towards a good cause when we have a lot of fun in New York.
And which, by the way, Mitch.
Yes.
Ryan was live earlier today. I don't know. I think Sean and maybe Garrett were there as well. But they reacted to the Nintendo Direct that was out this morning. I know it's not Xbox related, but there's already content over there earlier today if you want to check out a VOD and see some past content as well.
There you go. Actually, it's funny. That Nintendo Direct actually does feed into some Xbox news that I have later. Ooh. So it actually does kind of matter. So appreciate you bringing that up. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Also, of course, you have other shows over there as well. You have RPG Cave. You have the Nintendo Post Show. You have Campfire. So make sure you guys go there. If you're signed up for Patreon, even the free tier, go listen to as much of it as you can and then get hooked on it like actual drugs. And then you can just subscribe and then you can get all of our stuff every single week. Current Backtrackers game. I just want to throw this out there. Tales of Iron 2. That is happening on September 20th at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you guys make sure you jump in there, have fun, have talk. It's a video game book club. It's like a book club, but with video games. And then the best part, we actually have a thing called Book Crafters, which is an actual like book club, which is kind of wild. But we have learned crafts. And crafts. Yes. So just the theme of that, by the way, is all about fall, autumn harvest, back to school. That's happening on Saturday, September 27th. Of course, Lockleth's already in the season of that. You know what I mean?
I've been ready.
Also, I just want to throw this out there. I've asked every single week, if you can't read, listen to an audiobook. That works apparently. And of course, the craft you do as well. It can be Lego. It could be whatever. So it's just basically another reason to hop in that Discord so you guys can interact with us and have some fun. So tons of cool people in there. Of course, there's also community game nights where we have a lot of fun playing Fortnite and Repo and Peak and what the hell else are they playing in there? I don't know. Go find out. Go join the Discord. You can just do that yourself. Like I had mentioned earlier, we have carpoolgaming.com where you can go there and get all of your merch needs, similar to what Lockleth is currently wearing, which is the Xbox Drive 400 shirts, which also I want to shout out. Fee, you do great logos. Every single logo that you do for the stream, you do an amazing job. So I just want to point that out as well because you're pretty awesome. So make sure if you guys do want to check that out, you can go to carpoolgaming.com. Go ahead and get yourself an Xbox Drive shirt in every variety of green that Fourth Wall will give us. So make sure you guys go there, check that out. You can also gift to the chat. So if you guys do want to be generous and gift somebody a shirt, so that way they, have cool carpool merch, you guys can do that as well. Mm-hmm. Click the little button here and give somebody a shirt or a hat or a mug or whatever. And like I had mentioned, there's plenty of merch there. So not just the Xbox Drive, but Mini Indie Van, RPG Cave, Nintendo Drive, all those things. Make sure you guys go there if you guys do want to check out any of that stuff.
There's 2 hidden bobbies on this shirt.
Oh, snap.
There's 2.
So here's the thing. Don't go to the website and try to find them. Buy the shirt and find them. Thank you.
Yeah. Just it's instead of you have to buy the Where's Waldo books.
Yes.
Like physical. You have to buy the shirt physical so you can find Where's Bobby.
Don't be rude and start looking at the images on Fourth Wall and try to find them that way. There's no fun in that.
Bobbin for Bobby. That's what you're looking for. Yeah.
B for B, you know what I'm saying? Like, there you go. Get those acronyms going. That one's safe. That one's safe. That one won't get us fired, all right?
That one's fine. Yep.
That one's fine. Just say it, okay?
Listen, my brain works sometimes, and other times it just says things.
No,
okay?
we're really good. We're good. We're good.
All
so,
right.
and I think that is all for housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Leave. Did you clean up Sean's mess? Sorry. Just want to make sure she got it. Okay. It was bad. It was right there.
Do your
Don't
dogs
ask what it was.
like react when you scream?
No, they're used to it. I yell all the damn time. They know me. They know me. They react more when there's like strangers in the house. You know what I mean? Like if I scream, no one gets startled. They'll stay asleep.
They don't think they're like in trouble or something?
If I give them a look and yell, then they're like, oh shit, like I messed up. You know what I mean? But no, like if I just yell from here, I stream like all the time and I scream all the time. Like Boba has slept behind me on the floor and I'll scream and he won't even lift his head. He's just like, it's pretty normal around here.
They're just like,
they're chill.
They don't care. They're like, not at all.
No, not really. No, they care more when I open the door to get a package and no one's there and they bark like someone's stabbing me at the front door. So that's way more fun. You know what I mean? Like I literally open the door and Mott's just starts barking and I'm like, Mott's, it's me. There's no one here. And he barks. And even when I walk in with a package and I just stare at him, he still barks. And I'm like,
but you have a strange package. He's like, I
You're
don't know
right.
where that's from.
Foreign object entered the home. You're right. You're
Stranger
right.
bucks danger. Okay.
Yep. Absolutely. That's another term that we just created on this show. Absolutely. So, I mean, is every box a stranger box though?
It's a stranger box to the dogs. They didn't order it. They don't know what it is.
That's true.
Some
so the
dogs
dog
are
orders
trained
a box.
to smell boxes. So
You're right. So what you're telling me is that if Mott's ordered a box and I brought it in, he'd know it's for him and he'd be like, oh, that's my dog bones I bought. Cool.
That's his job. Like he has put it upon himself to have the job of like picking and smelling the mail that comes in.
I appreciate
and with something
that.
as large as a box from Amazon or wherever you're ordering your things from, I don't know your life, he has to smell the box to see what's in it, you know?
I have a question. So why does Mott's bark at my daughter's friends who come into the house, go upstairs for like an hour, come back downstairs, and they bark again like she just walked into the house? What's that?
He has to make sure they didn't like steal something. Okay. They went upstairs. He has to make sure they don't have anything that doesn't belong to them. So he has to alert them and alert you, hey, this person is now down here from upstairs. They might have something. You should probably check them. Like he's just on security duty all the time. It's exhausting being him, you know? That's why he's always sleeping.
You answered all my questions. Thank you. I had no idea. It's crazy. I just thought he had the memory of a goldfish and forgot her friends were upstairs. It just came down. I was like, you're new again. Who are you? Like, I didn't know. But you know what?
Constant job.
The more you know, guys, this is why you listen to this version of the Xbox Drive, the one where I found a host that tells me why my dogs bark. You don't get that. You know what? You do get that, though, on the Nintendo Drive. If you want to check her out, make sure you go, by the way, I want to throw that out there. She's an awesome co-host of the Nintendo Drive. Go check her out there, too. Just want to throw that out there.
Thanks. I try.
Yep. Housekeeping's all done. Lockleth, what have you been playing?
See, this is the question I don't have a good answer for. Because what have I been playing? What is playing, really? I feel like I've said the exact same thing on the Nintendo Drive this week. I honestly cannot recall what I've played. The last thing I remember playing was Peak with you, Bowsah, Fee.
Yes, that was Friday. That was Friday, yeah. So Friday, Thursday we did with Amanda, and Friday we did it with Fee, right?
Yes. 2 nights in a row we played Peak.
Yep.
And Amanda played it for the first time. So we did Vanilla Peak on Thursday, and then Friday we all played with mods, thankfully.
Yes. Thank
Because
God.
it's what I'm used to.
So much better, by the way. So much better.
It is. We didn't get. Did we get close to the peak last time?
We got there, I thought. Didn't Bowsah get there?
Who got there?
No. We all died. Because I had to leave early. I remember. I had to leave early. No.
Was that was Amanda.
That was with Amanda.
Yeah.
We did get to the peak, didn't we?
Yeah, but who?
Bowsah did. Bowsah did. Bowsah did. I remember because I remember just seeing like Bowsah and I was just like, oh, you're home free. Like she went away from you and Fee. That's what happened. So I died. I got
Yeah.
Big Angie, right?
Yeah.
And then like
Per usual.
shocker. And then you and Fee were together, and then Bowsah just kind of was like, all right, I'm gonna head out, fam. And she just took off on her own. And then you guys were figuring things out. Both of you died, and I was just like, Bowsah, it's up to you. And she actually did ascend to the peak. So
She debated jumping off.
She
made
did.
it to the peak. She's like, should I jump? I was like, no.
yeah,
You've
we're
made
like,
it to the end. Just finish.
yeah,
Just
we're not
get to
doing
the
this.
end.
Exactly. Exactly. So Seth, as Seth points to the chat, Feek. Exactly. Thank you.
Yes.
Learning so many things this episode.
Fee, fi,
so
fo,
good.
fum, feek. Got it.
Exactly.
You're welcome.
Exactly, ladies and gentlemen. No, what's funny is like, yeah, I say, what are you playing? Meanwhile, you've been sick. So it's just like, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it past you if you were too sick to like play things.
I did play Is the Seat Taken, which is a Steam
Ooh.
game. I played a
Cool.
little bit of that one night, but it got to the point where I was playing it for long enough that the medicine was wearing off,
Oh,
and I was
no.
I was getting very tired, and I don't know if it was Tuesday or Wednesday. It was one of the days I had off because it was in the morning. I woke up normal with my alarm to let my boss know, hey, still sick. I think it must have been Wednesday. Still sick, can't come in. And then I ran out of hours. Yeah, I love this game. I love this game. That was the first time I played it, was on this stream here. But it's kind of difficult, Mitch. I don't know if you've seen some of this, but it is a kind of difficult game. You're basically, every little shape guy has very particular requests of where they want to sit on the bus. Some people are stinky, in which case,
I
and
saw
not just
that.
not just the kids, but also the adults
Ew,
are stinky.
Not stinky adults.
Yeah, and I'm like, you're an adult. Have some hygiene.
Yeah,
I
nasty.
think we've talked about this probably on every single version of each podcast that we have
Yeah.
over here on Carpool. You could be ugly as sin, but smell great, and you are like peaks higher than those that are gorgeous and stink, okay? Like,
Agreed.
listen.
When I went to that Switch 2 launch, I was hoping they would give out sticks of deodorant and not Red Bull, because some people, woof, you know what I'm saying? They were ripe. It was awful. It was awful.
Oh,
No, I did see you play this. I was catching this here and there. Yeah, and then this is your awesome channel point redemption. Great job. Everybody who's not paying attention, go to the video version. But no, it looked cool, and I can see, my favorite thing is like all puzzle games, for example, they start out easy, right? They're like, here's 5 people, figure it out. And you're like, this is easy. And then at one point it hits you with like 7 different things. And you're like, what the hell do I do?
It's so difficult. Like, I think I got to the point where it was like the classroom levels, which I didn't do on this stream. But there's, and by the way, if you're watching the video feed of this over on YouTube, that is not mustard on my chin. I am. I had to say this because that was the thing that came up in my stream. That is not mustard. Nay, nay. I am doing what the cool kids do, or used to do. I don't know if they still do this. I'm behind on the times. It's a pimple patch. It's a yellow star pimple patch. Okay. Sometimes I wear yellow ones. Sometimes I wear blue ones. Sometimes I wear some that are nude in the same skin tone as me. So no, that is not mustard. I digress.
Seth in the chat admitted, yeah, I asked her if it was mustard.
Yeah, 2 people asked me that stream. I remember. But there was one level the other morning when I was playing. I had a messy hot dog, yeah. And there was 1 seat less than the amount of people I had to sit. So like there had to have been literally one like actual solution to this problem. And like I had to keep moving people around in this classroom. And one interesting thing I found out that I didn't know until the other day was throughout like the first half of levels, you'll get these little shapes that want to chat, like those 2 that just put next to each other just there. They want to sit next to somebody because they want to chat with someone, so you have to put somebody else next to him that also wants to chat. But when I got to the classroom level, the teacher wants them to focus. So for everyone to be, Yeah, so like it changes up the entire game, like halfway through. Like what you understood as, oh, these people both want to chat, I must put them together. No. Once you get to the classroom level, I don't know if it's its own standalone thing, but when you get to those, the kids that want to chat, you have to separate them so that they can focus on their work. And I thought that
That
was really
is
interesting that they kind of like changed it up.
very interesting. Yeah, because like I said,
Yeah.
that's like a good puzzle game to like keep something, but just change up one aspect of it, make it different.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Keeps you
think
on your toes.
it does. It does.
Mhm.
So no, like I said, it's one of those fun games that looks like it could just be very cozy to play. But then you get to these later levels and you just want to throw something. You're like, I
Yeah.
can't have this stinky person here. Like, and
Mhm.
don't we all want to get rid of the stinky person that's near us? But sometimes you got to keep some people together. You know what I mean? So
Also, complete mood when I would come across the adult shapes that does not want to sit by a kid on the bus. Understand completely.
you
Don't-
understand totally, huh?
Like, I don't want to sit by a kid. I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
Buenos comps.
Like, yeah, exactly. No, overall though, like, I mean, that I did see you play it a little bit. It does look fun. I can imagine you sitting there just like, for podcast listeners, I'm holding my chin, just rubbing it like,
Yeah.
Where does that person go? And things like
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah,
that's really cool.
if I was gonna say, if I wore my cozy rage hat on that day, it would be more rage that day because it was very difficult. So, however, so far I have gotten full perfection on all the levels
Very
so
nice.
far. Yeah.
Are you the type of person that, like, when I play puzzle games, for example, I don't like to leave it until I 100%, like an Overcooked, I don't like to leave a level until it's 3 stars. Like, are you like that? Or are you at a point where certain levels you're just like, F it,
It
I'm just going past?
It depends on the game. So like A Little So Left, which I've played before,
Mhm.
I've tried to go back in 100% like the levels that I didn't before. And I could easily still do that today, but I just don't care enough sometimes. It really depends. Like this one, like I've been able to do it as I've played each level. There's only
Right.
been one. I completed the level and then I realized, oh snap, I didn't fix this one person. So it's
Right.
not, I was like like 1 out of 59 away
Oh,
of like
geez.
getting perfection. And so I was like, oh, I have to go back and redo all of these
Right. In
levels
the
in this
moment,
section.
yeah, in the
Yeah.
moment, if I notice I get 2 stars in Overcooked, I immediately retry the level. I'm like, nah, that's not happening. Like,
Yeah.
I'm doing 3. But it doesn't like irk me in the middle of the night going, I should have got 3 stars and I have to go back to it. I'm just
Wake
like,
up
no.
in a sweat.
Yeah, like, I gotta go back. We gotta go back. Lost reference. You remember. But no, like it's that when I'm playing it, I'm fine with, like, okay, let me just make sure I get 3 stars and then move on. I very rarely have gotten to a situation, some of those later Overcooked levels where I got 2 stars and I just was like, there's no hope. Like I can't do it. I gotta wait and come back to it. But yeah, I'm not.
Do you do
like,
the
losing
same
sleep.
on the bonus levels too? Because I've been doing the same with these for this one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like any level I'm in, I'm like, yeah, I want to get 3 stars. Like I got all of them in. I've basically 3-starred every Overcooked level except for the new ones, the all you can eat. Which, by the way, if you guys have never played Overcooked, fantastic puzzle game. Go play that. All you can eat version is crossplay. You can play it with anybody on any console, so go check that game out. But in those ones, it's basically all the Overcooked levels in one big game. But they added like a 4th star after you get all 3 stars in a level, like in a group. They added a 4th star, and some of those 4th stars, I'd like to see the kids on Adderall who are just locked in and getting those orders done properly, perfectly every single time.
Is it like super difficult then? Because it's
Some
really
of
hard to
the-
just get 3.
Some of the earlier levels, I actually already had 4 stars based off my score. So when the 4-star came out, I already had it, and I'm like, cool. And then I looked at my highest score, and I looked at the 4th star one on some of them, and I'm like, that's like 50% more. And I don't know how you get 50% more orders in there, but yeah, like it's kind of crazy. But I mean, I'm sure there's some, it also is demoralizing. If you go to YouTube and look up tutorials, it's like, let me look up a tutorial on how somebody got 4 stars in this level. And then you realize that you're just not good at video games. You know what I mean? Like you see them do that and you're like, I'm clearly not at this level. Or you just play other video games and they don't, you know what I mean? It's one of the two things. So
Yeah.
you touch grass, you leave the house once in a while. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Or you just go in on YouTube and you're in a shorts watching doom scrolling session for like 30 minutes.
that happens too. Absolutely. That we've all experienced that though.
It's feeding me a lot of Hollow Knight Silksong content on YouTube Shorts right now, and it makes me want to go back and play Hollow Knight and finish it. But then I remember how god awful difficult that game is.
Yeah.
But I remember how I liked how it felt playing it. I just have to sit down and do it. Like I picture myself streaming it or doing it for a video, but I have to like forget doing that and just do it on my own. Because like I don't want to rage out. I'm not like you, Mitch. I don't like
Okay, we are
raging
very
out
different. I
on
don't mind.
streams.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I will slam desk and lose my mind on there. I get what you mean though, because like I had the same thing. Like there's certain games that are difficult, but when you beat like a difficult game or a difficult boss, and that's how I feel in Elden Ring, which I think is why Elden Ring is such a good game. Because yes, Lockleth.
You can finish your thought, but I just thought of something else.
Okay, cool. No, like with Elden Ring though, it's like when you die in a boss a bunch and then you finally beat that boss, this feeling of like, yes, like you just want to stand up and scream. You're like, I beat that boss. Like that's the level of like, but certain games get to a point where it's like, as long as the game mechanics are fair, then you're fine. Like those old Nintendo games, some of those mechanics sucked. Hollow Knight's one of those games though that I feel the mechanics are tight enough to where it's like, it's doable, but it just takes a lot of patience and like figuring out things. Cause that's the one thing I notice is especially like I have to tell myself when I'm playing Elden Ring, like patience. Like don't do something stupid to get yourself damaged and killed. So yeah.
Sometimes you don't full send.
Right. I had a term that I played Apex. It was called yeet within reason, right? Like you got to get in the mix, but use your brain a little bit, right? You gotta like, should I get into this fight right now? You know? So yeah, that was an emote on my stream for a good year. So yeah.
Yeet within reason?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because we would just like get ourselves into a fight, but it's like, yo, man, before you hit this button and jump into that fight, are you ruining your chances for your team to win the game right now? Which by the way, was a lot of a me problem. I just want to throw that out there.
I'm not surprised.
Bryant held back a lot, you know? And I'd be the one getting into a fight and they'd be like, hey, Mitch, we were nowhere near you. Is there a reason why you jumped into that fight? And then that's when I had to start, dialing it back. Hey, be patient. Wait for your team. It's a team game, things like that.
No, I remembered 2 other games that I played that I haven't been able to talk about because I wasn't on the Nintendo Drive this week.
Hey!
I streamed on Sunday. I went back to the Exit 8.
Nice.
They updated it or made a Nintendo Switch 2 version. And for like $1. For only $1, you too can play the Exit 8 on Nintendo Switch 2 if you've already owned it on Nintendo Switch. So that's what I did. And I found the other 5 new anomalies that were on the latest. And so I've reached perfection on that. They were very subtle. I remember Seth had told me ahead of time that they would be and can confirm that they are very subtle. I will say on Switch 2, I do need to go into the settings if I ever decide to play it again. Because it was like a little, I don't know what you call it, that motion blur, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Motion blur? That was apparently turned on, I guess.
That's awful.
I didn't think about it until I was playing the next game that I'm going to mention here in a second, but I could have done that change when I was playing this, but I just love the Exit 8. I don't know what it is. And if you hear other places that I was the one that decided to play this for the very first time and everyone decided to copy off of me, nay. I know my place. Seth played it first, and then I learned about the game from Seth, and that I played it, and then it became a phenomenon because of course it did. Yeah, so I'm looking at all the posters, I'm looking at the ceiling. Like there's so many things that could be different about the exact same hallway is essentially what the Exit 8 is. You're going down the same hallway, Mitch. It's literally, it sounds so boring. You're going down the same hallway. The same man walks towards you. And however, the posters could be different. There could be a subtle change of the tiles. There could be 2 people standing there in the middle of the room staring at you, in which case you know that something is different. There is an anomaly here. And if so, you turn around, you go back where you came, and that's how you progress. So you have to exit through 8 hallways, at least 8, if not more hallways successfully. I think one of the anomalies is the man stops right there. And so that's different. So I turned around and I went back the other way, and now I'm on level 3 because he's supposed to stop here.
Okay,
so if you're watching,
and he follows you.
Yeah. So if I would have turned around, I would have seen him like walk a little faster towards me, and it's a little terrifying. But I got
the double take on him, like
it's terrifying. That man is just scary. Like I didn't know what the 5 new anomalies were going to be. All I knew was that he was going to stop, was going to be one of them, and so that's why I kept waiting to see what he would do.
Right.
However, I thought I would see some of the common anomalies that I had seen prior, and I do see them later, but it like throws the new 5 anomalies at me at the start. And so it was a little bit easier to kind of get through the game. But definitely like the Exit 8. I want to say, if you're not into horror games, but you want to like kind of dive into it a little bit, this might be a good one. This is more of like a thriller game than a horror game.
Like suspense thriller,
yeah, it's just like suspenseful. Like things jumping out at you, a sound, the lights turning off abruptly. But if you notice the things before something like that happens, then you could just turn around and run the other way. You can run. I have a short that I made myself where I didn't realize till halfway through the first time I played it that you could run in the game. Yeah. So that was my bad, but I figured it out. I remembered it this time when I was playing this. And you just turn around and you just go the opposite way. But yeah, fun times playing the Exit 8. And then for the very first time, I played within the same stream here. I played Platform 8, which was my first time playing it, and it is terrifying, as you can see. There can be people with no heads staring at you in the window, like you're seeing here if you're watching youtube.com/carpoolgaming. And I'm like, what am I? The difference with Platform 8 versus Exit 8, you're supposed to, on certain ones, you're supposed to endure what happens with those anomalies. So I'm just frozen. It's that whole, what is it? Fight, flight, or I like to say, or freeze. I'm a freezer. I just freeze and I don't know what to do. I even pause the game when I get nervous because I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do here?
Pausing will save me.
I'm like, I must take a moment. I must collect my thoughts. And I do hope that they have a Switch 2 version of Platform 8. But I had it on Steam. I don't know how I got it. I think I just got it on sale or something. I'm not sure. But I hadn't seen. I just got scared because the person put their hands on the window. But I didn't know it was going to happen because I never played it before. Yeah. I'm the freezer. Yes. Lockleth, Carpool Gaming. Yes. You've heard it here first.
Throw it in Discord in the quotes.
Yep, you have to endure certain anomalies, and obviously I needed to have an adult bevy that evening.
I was gonna say, I don't know if drinking actually makes it worse or not.
For me, it helps. Okay, because I have to just not think about it, and it helps to not think about things if I'm having a beer with my game.
That's fair. That is fair.
That's how I played Exit 8 for the first time because I didn't know what to expect. I had a bevy. And so I played Platform 8. Once I got to that part in the stream, I was like, okay, I need a bevy. We were moving on to something new. I need some liquid courage, please.
She's staring out of every window hardcore. She's like,
yeah, it helps. It definitely helps. But I didn't know what to expect. I did see Sean play a little bit of this last year, but I don't remember a lot of the anomalies that happened when he played it last year, but it's I don't know how it ends. I don't know how you get to the end. I just know you have to get through the platform at least 8 times, but it's going to be at least 8 if not more. Because it could throw, I don't know, 3 anomalies back to back to back at you. Yeah, I don't know what to expect. I'm probably going to stream more of it this upcoming weekend. Probably minus the adult bevy, especially if I'm still sick.
Yeah, probably safe, yeah.
But yeah, it's terrifying. Some random mannequins everywhere, and I just don't know how to deal with it. Yeah, so that was fun. I always pause it. I always put my hands up because I'm like, I don't know what to do right now.
It's the definition of freeze. Like if a cop was telling you freeze, you'd be like, hands
Literally,
up. All right.
literally.
Yeah.
You want to see the most well-behaved person being arrested? That's me. I'm
There
so
you go.
polite and I freeze. I do exactly what you tell me to do. Just
Officer, I
saying.
know exactly how to do this. And she pours more of her drink and just stares. That's the
Ma'am, how many of
best.
those have you had? I don't know. I've been playing Platform 8, sir.
I thought this was America. You know, you're fine.
This is my roadie. Okay, listen.
There
here.
you go. Exactly. Funny enough, speaking of Exit 8, I actually played Exit 8 at Extra Life last year.
I remember this, and you're
yeah.
terrible at it.
I'm so bad at the game. Now, here's what I'll say. Knowing what the game is now, I probably would be better. But I was not fully understanding what you mean by like what's different. And then I was missing a lot of things. Like a lot of things. And I had like, it was Seth, Fuya, and you were like around me guiding what an idiot FPS gamer looks like playing Exit 8.
We were like the mama bird just watching the baby bird figure it out.
And I wasn't.
But like,
I would have
as
fallen out of the tree and died. Like I wasn't figuring it out at all.
you were like gonna walk through, and we had seen an anomaly already, and we're like, are you sure? Like, this was me. Sorry, I only speak for myself. This was me last year. I was like, are you sure you don't see anything? I'm like looking at it, I'm like, are you sure?
Clearly obvious that there is something there, and I'm like, I should turn around. Like, I'm Ron Burgundy. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, and I just, it's fine. Again, knowing, you know what? This year, I want to play it again, and I don't want help. And I want to see if I can get through it. And if I can't, y'all can laugh at me. But I want to see if, like, now that I know the premise, now that I know exactly, she just sprints through this cabin. So
That's
fast.
not even what I'm supposed to do. I can't leave. It won't let me leave. That's not the correct way to endure this.
So sad. But no, I want to play it again this year, maybe, and see if I suck as bad. And if I do, then you can clown me. That's fine. But overall, though, it's, those are those funny times that happen where you just realize that Mitch is dumb as a box of rocks, and the only thing he can do is shoot a gun and go bang bang in a video game. You know what I mean? If it requires critical thinking.
Okay, but like, listen here. Let me throw something at you.
Okay, go ahead.
What surprises me is that I feel like you would be able to notice these little tiny differences because of how much you play Apex, and how, like, you could see someone freaking 5 miles down the road in a bush in Apex and shoot their head off, but you can't see that poster looks completely different than how it looked the other time.
Okay, so this is valid. These are all valid points, because you're right. I do see people from far away, and I have hit really long shots. This is very valid. I think at the time I just probably wasn't fully understanding what exactly I was supposed to be looking for, and I think that's the problem. Now that I know what I should be paying attention to, then maybe I'll do better. I can't guarantee anything. I could still suck at the game, but guess what? You know how you'll find out? By watching our charity stream.
True.
Do that. You can see it there. We're gonna do that, but yeah, super fun. Any other games?
No, I just forgot that I had played those, and I hadn't had a chance to talk about them anywhere. And I guess, I don't know, our Steam Windows games are related to Xbox. There you go.
There you go. That works.
Yeah.
Again, like, some people play Xbox games and some people don't play anything Xbox related. One of our co-hosts doesn't even have an Xbox. I won't tell you who it is. As far as what I've played, real talk, I just played Apex. Like, I really did. There are things that I definitely wanted to play. I was looking to play maybe some Hollow Knight. I've been really busy. Like, lately, I've actually been more busy with the charity stream stuff. So, like, during the week, any like downtime I get to play, like maybe Skater XL or something else, I'm just doing stuff for my charity stream, trying to get it going. I did play Apex though, trying to grind more 4K badges for Legends. Saturday I got one, which was nice, and then Sunday I grinded all day and didn't get anything.
Have you told the people? Because if y'all didn't know, I always lurk in Mitch's streams, usually on my weekends.
Right.
The amount of Twitch streamers it recommends to me that play Apex, I don't care. Like, I don't play this game.
Right.
I just need something for noise on my TV, on my monitor, whatever. So, like, I just throw up your stream because you're playing in the middle of the day on a Saturday, Sunday.
Yep.
Have you told the people on your past Sunday, you mentioned you failed a lot, what you do when you fail?
Oh, yeah. Which I also learned the hard way. I'm going to slow that down too. So on Sundays, what I did, so the other day, it started actually not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before. I kind of wanted to challenge myself more because I felt like I was getting the 4Ks easier. And I just wanted to challenge myself and say, every time I lose a game, I have to do 5 push-ups every time. Okay, so let's say the Sunday that I started doing it, what's really funny too is I also say if you want to throw in another exercise, because on my stream, twitch.tv/MitchPower1116, shameless plug, I do channel points that are for exercises. So if you want to, make me do sit-ups or push-ups or burpees or, all those things, you can.
I made you do those 2 weekends ago.
You did. Yeah. I put a limit on 1 per game because I didn't want to get done with the game and have to do 7 exercises immediately. So I put 1 per game extra. But I will say last week I just did, there weren't as many people there, so I didn't do as much extra, which is totally fine. But I forced myself to do push-ups. And here's what I will tell you. Every single day since the beginning of the year, I've gone to the gym or I've done walks. I have not stopped working out one day since the beginning of the year. Even when I was sick, I went for like a 2 mile, got 6,000 steps, did like a 2.5 mile walk. Even when I was sick, I have not stopped working out. Push-ups ruined me. I just want to say that because apparently doing all that stuff, there's a core set of lower abs that apparently I've never worked out a day in that whole year. And I did push-ups and I was crying getting those push-ups done to the point where I went to the gym the following 2 days later. I did the sit-up machine and I felt pain in my abs that I haven't felt in a very, very long time. So I actually decided how about I not work on my abs this week? Cause I just did it all on Sunday. But yeah, those push-ups, here's what I'll say though. If I do 100 push-ups every Sunday, I'm going to get swole before extra life. I'm going to look different. I mean, something's going to look different or I'm just going to be crippled. I just can't, I'm going to be not able to walk. It's going to be really bad.
Not crippled, please.
We're fine. We're fine. No, it's crazy, but at the same time, it actually is it tries to get me to lock in and focus. I've done that before where I've done things if I don't win, I gift a sub, or if I win a game, I gift a sub. So I do different things like that occasionally. The sit-up thing though is definitely motivating, especially when I start doing it all day long. And at the end of the day, when I'm really not wanting to do any more push-ups at all, I'm like, oh, okay. And I just get up and I do them and I come back in this chair and I just and then I die 5 minutes later and I'm like, oh great, I get to do 5 more again. Yay. So yeah, I probably did about 100 push-ups Sunday. Easy.
So are you going to change it? You said something about changing it.
I mean, let's see this Sunday if my abs still hurt, because I might change it to something else that doesn't hurt. Maybe I'll just do jumping jacks or something.
Yeah.
Mix up the exercises a little bit. But yeah, it's push-ups humble you too. You're like, oh,
I've yet to do a push-up. I haven't done them since school.
I was going to say ever? That's crazy.
No,
you've never done a push-up in your life?
No, I've done push-ups. I've done the girly push-ups as well. But I haven't done it since school, since high school, probably. I feel like I would look quite sad trying to do a push-up now. I don't know if I can.
Let's say for the longest time, I didn't do push-ups because of how embarrassing it was to see me do one. It was really bad. Now, thankfully, me going to the gym and working out my upper body, I can do push-ups much better now, but it still hurts. And
yeah,
I just want to point out, I'm not going to talk any crap about girly push-ups, because with my abs hurting the way they did, I was about this close to doing it. And I'm off screen, by the way, doing it. I could easily do it if I want to.
Yeah,
but
you
I was just
could. You could even fake that you're doing it.
I could, but I don't, because I have integrity. So yeah, but let's put it this way. You could tell that I'm not faking it by when I sit back down and I'm out of breath from getting up and down.
You're huffing and puffing. I believe you.
Yep, exactly. So yeah. Or you just hear me scream curse words over here when I hear the redeem go off in my headset. Because the whole time I'm still wearing my headset. So all of a sudden I'll hear push-ups and I'm like, or sit-ups or jumping jacks. I'm like, cool, let me just get those done too.
You'll be counting 1.
You hear me off screen struggle bussing to do certain things. So yeah, those are the fun things that you do. You know what I mean? I just want to mix up the stream. I want to have fun, have you guys have fun as well doing channel point stuff. So if you guys are bored and you want to see somebody struggle to do exercises, Come check out my stream on Sundays because I've been doing them. So
Yeah.
Yep.
It's fun
Absolutely.
to redeem your points and have you do stuff.
Thanks.
I will add that. I do have fun doing that.
Thanks. Big
Yeah,
appreciate.
you're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, honestly, just been playing Apex. I will say next week I should have more info on me playing Skate because that comes out next week. So I'm really excited to play that. I obviously will be playing more Apex, but I really want to try to see if I can get maybe more Hollow Knight in on my Legion Go. But I mean, see what happens. Battlefield's going to be coming out in like a month. They showed off all the Battle Royale stuff for that. Big excited for that. But I still got time. Skate will come out free to play. I'll have some fun with that. So we'll have some more fun to talk about.
Is Skate like Tony Hawk or no?
So yeah, so Skate is more, it's kind of a mix between a really realistic simulator and Tony Hawk. Back in the day, Skate used to be the opposite of Tony Hawk, where it was very ultra realistic. And then eventually over time, it got a little more fake. Now it is very, very much not real, but it's not like the simple double tapping buttons and stuff. It does have like a different control scheme. It's still super fun. Cool thing is it's free to play now. So the new model is completely free to play. Jump in, try it, see how you like it. But I've always been a fan of Skate. This game looks definitely different than the previous ones, but in not necessarily a bad way. Like I'm not seeing this and going, this isn't how Skate used to be. I don't want to play it. It just looks different and I'll play it.
This isn't my Skate.
I'm telling you, man, I wish I was lying to you. There's people online that when the playtest came out, they were like, this looks like Fortnite. Because visually, it's very like bright and bubbly. And it does not look like the older Skate games that were more gritty and like realistic and things like that. So there's some people out there that are hating all over it. Also, some people are hating on the fact that it's free to play because is it filled with microtransactions? Yeah. Because it's cosmetics, just like every other free-to-play game. My whole thought process on free-to-play games, cosmetics are optional. You don't have to pay for them. You can just skate with what you got. There's an in-game currency you can earn. But like, I'd rather the game be free-to-play and have more people have access to play it rather than put it behind a paywall and do that. So that's just me. But yeah, I'll be playing that and having some more fun, and I'll have more to talk about that next week. So yeah.
I just remembered?
What'd you remember?
I remembered that Stardew Valley is doing a collab with Infinity Nikki. And since Fee is not here, I don't know if he has talked about this or not. I will talk about this.
There you go.
I don't know when it comes out, though. Like 2 weeks ago, they talked about this. Yeah, all they said was soon. When? Like, the heck? When?
Why? Did you not give us a release date?
Yeah, like what time does Nikki 1.9 release, apparently is what it is, which is the Stardew Valley collab with them. You get a farm. You get to farm. Talking about Sims, farming sim with Infinity Nikki. I'm going to get back into this game.
I think that's Fee's dream. I think that sounds like your dream too. Because I mean, it sounds like you guys are all about that. And I'm happy for you. I'm happy you guys are getting a collab that you guys enjoy.
I haven't played Infinity Nikki since probably January. I have it again on Epic. I have it downloaded. I keep it updated because I'm just waiting.
Just in case, waiting for that drop.
I'm just waiting for this to drop because I want to play it. I don't care.
Right.
I hope I don't have to like be super far in the game because I haven't touched the game since January.
Yeah.
But we shall see. Like you'll unlock something called, I guess, Nikki's Cozy Home or something. I don't know if that's part of it or what, but it's Stardew Valley and Infinity Nikki, and I'm excited about it. I'm glad that long Momo is gone as well because I didn't want to join while Momo had really long limbs. No.
Yeah. I remember Fee's disdain for that character design.
That's terrifying. But yeah, I just randomly thought about that. Wanted to add that in.
That's fine. If he's not here, we'll bring that up.
Is it already out, Seth? Oh my God.
Now I just lost my co-host, Seth. Now she's not going to talk for the rest of the show. She's going to quit. She's going to be like, I'm sick. I got to go. And she's going to leave.
I'm checking right now.
She's checking right now. While she's checking that out, we do have some fan questions, some community questions. Got to get in the carpool. So we got to everybody get in. Get in. Who asked questions you asked? Ron did. Hey, Ron. What do you call him again, Lock?
Roy.
Oh, got it. Okay. Ron, Roy, bro, whatever. What? Oh.
It's been out. For 11 days. Sorry to interrupt. It's been out since September 1st.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
It's been out since September 1st. Where the hell have I been?
You've been sick.
I have been sick. Bowsah was
sick.
here, and then I got sick.
It's fine. It's fine. Could you do me a favor? Don't leave right now and just let us finish the show first. So that'd be cool.
All right. What's the question that Roy
Let's get through these questions real fast so Locke just gets done here. Right. He says, Mitch, what up? How do you feel about Fable's chances of getting released? Are you a fan of the series? Ron, I cannot tell you if I'm a fan of the series or not because I have not played them. Okay.
Same.
I've heard nothing but great things about them. I've heard awesome things. There's a very big fan base of it. And of course, that's why the reboot's happening. Here's what I will say. Do I feel what are the chances of it getting released? Extremely high. I don't think this is a perfect Dark situation where there was a brand new studio working on a game that took forever to develop to come out to nothing. I do think that this game is going to come out. I think the studio behind it is the same studio that did the Forza Horizon games, and they put out great content. And I don't think there's any reason to question their the development, their everything. Like they don't miss. So when you have a studio that doesn't miss, I don't think you screw up and not release that game. I think it's taking a long ass time to come out. I think they talked about it entirely too early and keep delaying it. I do think it is going to come out next year, though. I think next year is going to be a big year for Xbox because it's the 20th anniversary. So I think that is a big deal of like that, Halo and Gears. Like I think those and Forza. Like although if you think about Xbox, those are the games. I think like there's going to be a Halo, either a new Halo or a remake of 3 or something that's going to come out. We already know Gears E-Day is happening. We already know Fable's happening, and a new Forza Horizon 6 will get announced. I think next year is a big year for an anniversary for Xbox, and I think they're going to have all of it come out then. That's my thoughts.
Can I be excited for Fable because it's got Richard A in it? I don't know how to say his last name.
That's fine.
Actor.
Yes, you absolutely can. You can have any reason to be excited for it. Yeah, any reason to be excited for it. I'm not going to judge you. Whatever makes you excited for it, go right ahead.
Yeah, I'm excited because he's in it.
There you go. That's all we need to know. She's excited for that reason. I'm excited because it's a good game that I'm sure people will like. And guess what, guys? It'll be on Game Pass. Everybody can play it. You play it for yourself and see if you like it. So
good old Ricky A.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Ron, for the question. Jan32 in the question or in the chat or Discord asked,
yes,
are you disappointed by the lack of Xbox at the Direct? For anybody who does not know what we're talking about the Nintendo Direct that just happened today. Am I disappointed by the lack of Xbox there? No, I'm not. I think that Direct was very much aimed at like promoting all Nintendo stuff. Like it was very heavy on first party. Here's new stuff you don't know about. Here's stuff you do know about that has release dates. I think it was just more focused on that. I think Xbox, when it comes to the stuff that'll come to Switch, I don't know if they'll actually get direct. I mean, they have had some stuff show off, but I mean, like, I think Xbox would announce it very similar to how they announced Gears, where they'll just talk about it one day. They'll just be like, hey guys, here's 4 new games that are coming to Switch. They'll come out today or within a month from now. I think that's how they'll do it. I don't think necessarily they'll get time in a Direct like that. With the Direct that happened today, though, I mean, there's a lot of cool Nintendo news that I'm sure a Nintendo fan found something in that they were a big W on. Tamagotchi Life with her.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. That Pokemon game. The other Pokemon game.
The other. Yeah. Which one? There's so many.
There's both.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I said, there's a lot of cool stuff there. I think like Xbox will literally just drop those things like any, like we had talked about, like South of Midnight is like a perfect Switch 2 game. Like it's not visually crazy. It's a platformer. That's a good fit for the console. I just think that will literally have a random Tuesday Xbox drop. They're not going to make a big deal out of it, but it will be a big deal because every time they do these types of things, those games tend to sell well. So I think it'll be happening. I will say one of the news segments that I have is a reverse of things that got showed off at the Nintendo Direct are actually coming to Xbox. And that's actually good news for us because just because they show it at a certain Direct doesn't mean it is exclusive to that console, although everything Nintendo obviously is. So
is that what this link is that you have here?
Yes, it is. So yeah, like that, we can actually kind of go into that. There was a bunch of different news that happened and everything as far as some games that got announced that were not shown off or anything before. A couple different things. Final Fantasy VII Remake is officially coming to Xbox as well, even though it got shown off there. It is coming to Xbox, which that's a game that I literally thought would have already happened on Xbox a long time ago. but it just never really got like officially announced and all those things. It is officially announced. The remake is coming to January 22nd. So happy for all your Xbox people that have not played it.
I haven't played it.
Yeah. I don't know. Just to be clear, I don't think Game Pass. Just saying.
We'll get into my question for the show.
Yeah, we'll get into her question here in a second. Segue for that. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, which visually, by the way, looked really cool. Those cutscenes look gorgeous. That's also coming to Xbox as well. Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake. That is coming to Series X. I do like how Nintendo, at least, like, any of these games that get announced, these directs, you think of that console when you think of the game. So I still like that people have, like, Fatal Frame 2, they're going to think Switch, but it is coming out on, like, everything else. So it's good news when those types of things happen. Monster Hunter Stories 3 gets a release date, March 13th. That's coming to Xbox as well as PS5, PC, Steam, Switch 2, all the above. Danganronpa 2x2, or 2x2, whatever you want to call it. That got announced. That's happening sometime in 2026. And then there was a new trailer for Resident Evil Requiem, which I will be all over.
It looks terrifying.
It does. I did not. Here's the funny thing. Also for Switch 2, at least 7 and 8 got announced for release dates for Switch 2, which good for them. Those games are great. Didn't play 7. 8's fun though. So happy that Switch 2 is getting those. But yeah, like I said, I'm definitely I'm going to be playing it on Xbox, or actually, you know what? Might play it on PC. Kind of been more on the PC side of things. Some of those Resident Evils though have been play anywhere games. So if you buy it on one, you can play it on both. Like it depends. I'll have to take a look. Some of those games could be in that ballpark where you could buy it on Xbox and then play it at the PC version as well. So just happy that. Yeah. So I'm happy that a lot of these games did get announced because, like I said, it's not just for Switch, it's also for other consoles. So everybody can enjoy those games when they come out. And that leads us, I think, to only like one question left. Hold on. By the way, Jan, thank you for your question. I got a question from Lockleth. Hey, that's okay. Are you as upset as I am that Borderlands 4 isn't on Game Pass?
Listen, I'm very upsetty spaghetti.
Okay.
I was like, oh my God, Borderlands 4 is out. I remember seeing trailers for this and I want to play the campaign or something and blah, blah, blah. It's not on Game Pass.
It is not. It is not. Here's one thing I'll say, and this is kind of a good and a bad thing. As Xbox fans, when a game comes out, we've gotten such good stuff at release on Game Pass that we just assume everything's on Game Pass. And that's the part that sucks because here's the thing. Sometimes that works out though. Sometimes you get Blueprints. When that came out, that game was amazing. And all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, and you get it on Game Pass. Like, what the hell? Really? Cool.
Fable's coming to Game Pass.
Fable, Gears E-Day, which I'm super stoked for. Game looks incredible. Day one Game Pass. So when we get games that come out that look awesome and they don't go to Game Pass, you're like, damn. The only thing I'll say though is when they don't come to Game Pass, then it kind of opens up your eyes of like, cool, so where could I buy it that's not Xbox? You could go get it on PC. You could get it on Switch too.
Or I could just be like, well, I don't want it.
There you go. You could just say, F it. It's not getting my money.
If it's not on Game Pass, I don't want it. Okay.
That's true. That's true. I mean, the other thing too is like also too, sometimes some of these games like Resident Evil, for example, all Resident Evil games have gone to Game Pass eventually. So it's like Resident Evil Requiem. Do you want to buy it day one? Wait. And I bet you it'll go to Game Pass eventually. This could be the same thing with Borderlands. It could go there eventually. But yes, we are all spoiled by how amazing a Game Pass is and how we don't have games like this day one. So, yeah. I mean, like Battlefield, for example. I'm stoked about Battlefield. That's an EA game. I'm going to get a 10-hour trial of it because I have Game Pass. I'm spoiled. That game's awesome. I won't have to pay for, I could play it for 10 hours and not have to pay for it. Or I get a discount on it. Borderlands is like, nah, pay full price. Or in Lockleth's case, don't.
I just will wait. I'll wait for a super sale on Steam, or maybe eventually it'll come to Game Pass. I don't know. But for
Borderlands games are notorious for going on sale really cheap as well. I actually do want to point out somebody who we can all blame for this. You ready? Bowsah. The reason, because Bowsah was actually super stoked to play this game. I'm not saying she is or isn't anymore. I don't know her hype level of it anymore. She's not here to defend herself. But she was very much in our ears. Like, yeah, we're going to play this. We're all going to do co-op with this. And I said, cool. And I meant it. Like, I was not opposed to playing this.
Same.
But yeah, like I will say this, as it is a lot harder to have somebody spend their hard-earned money on a game they may not be stoked for just to play it with friends, because in 2 weeks, something could come out and we never play it again. And there's that one friend who drops $70 in the game and they're just like, nah, I'm good. Oh, Lockleth just made a face.
That's literally what I was doing. I was like, how much is this game if I bought it? $70.
By the way,
70 doll hairs.
That game was 80 doll hairs. And then the internet got mad and they dropped it to 70 doll hairs.
Well, I'm mad now because it's not on Game Pass. God damn it.
But
why?
No, that happened, by the way. There's a couple games that have happened like that before where like your boys are like, hey man, we're going to play this for a while. You should buy it. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I buy it. And 2 weeks later, they're like, this game sucks. We're not playing it anymore. And I'm like, I'm glad I wasted my money. I can't refund it because we played it too much. So yeah, like I get it. We'll just play like, here's the thing, Bowsah. We should start recommending games that are on Game Pass that all of us can just have access to. You know what I mean? Let's just do that from now on. I'm not saying Borderlands isn't worth the money. Or $5
friend swap games.
Exactly. You know what? That ruined it. That actually is what ruined it. Game Pass not being a thing, sure. $5 great experiences that we can all play. And guess what? If it sucks, it was $5. Who cares? That is actually where our mindset is, because we play a lot of those friend swap games. And guess what?
You know what?
What's that?
You know what? Instead of what am I playing, what will I be playing? Which is Sean's favorite thing to do as well. And since he's not here, I will mention the game that I just mentioned a second ago that I believe you had mentioned it to me in the past, but I didn't know what the name of it was. It's called Keep Digging.
Yes. That's the latest friend swap game that, and you know what? I say that as a term of endearment because those games are great. I don't care if you say it like in a negative way.
I'm all here for some friend swap,
Oh yeah. We have a lot of fun. By the way, if you type in Keep Digging into YouTube, there's a lot of things that come up besides the game. I'm not going to click those links. We're going to go to the Just Digging gameplay trailer. We're going to show that.
What?
I'm not clicking on it. I'm not telling you, Lockleth. Right. But anyways, this is the game that we're referring to. So essentially it is, and again, there's a lot of weird things that are going on in this game too, but it's essentially like, I think it's like a collectathon. Like you just try to dig to find treasure or like there's a T-Rex
stuff
skull.
Happens, I think. Like you can find stuff. I think like monsters can come out.
Yeah, exactly.
You just dig with your friends. It's literally
exactly. And again, like the cool thing about this game, it's $5. And again, like if you can have a fun time playing it once, that's worth $5. Back in the day, you used to rent video games that cost $5 and you'd have a weekend fun of it and you'd have to give it back. You could pay $5 for this game, have a blast and keep it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like just those types of games.
I think it's on sale right now as an early release.
Even better. Yeah. Even better. So yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't think it's a big deal to check out those types of games and have fun with those, but I think that's what ruined it. You know what I mean? If you're not into a game, $5 is an easier pill to swallow than 70.
Yeah.
And again, we're not shaming Borderlands. Borderlands could be a fun game. It could be, I think it's getting good reviews. I know people that are playing it, that are enjoying it, but I have Battlefield coming out in like a month and I'm not going to want to play much else when that comes out. So, and also Ghost of Yotai.
So
you're going to play that. Like as soon as we're done, you're going to leave and play that. So yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Checks out. Her whole streaming schedule just changed. She's making thumbnails now in the background for Infinite Nikki. She's just like, I haven't paid attention to the last 2 questions you've asked.
I announced last weekend that I'm going to start playing spooky games on my weekends. I'm like, nope, not this weekend. We're playing Infinity Nikki with Stardew Valley.
Exactly. It's not spooky at all. But guess what? Delete the VOD. Delete the VOD. You never heard me say it. Delete the VOD.
It's fine.
So yeah.
Man.
But like I said, I want to thank Lockleth for that question. Thank you so much, Lockleth. I appreciate that. So
I added a question knowing I was going to be on the show.
Right. Actually, she agreed to be on the show, then added the question to the Discord afterwards. So fun stuff. I think that is all that we have going on. So do you want to go ahead and send us out? go ahead and thank some people who help fund the show.
Thank the people? Sure.
Thank the
Why the hell not? Our patrons, our Patreon supporters that we announce at the end of the show. Thank you so much to everyone who supports us over on https://patreon.com/carpoolgaming.
Not the big breath.
Listen, our ultimate, how long can I say this? Also, how long can I delay it? How long can I say this before I have to cough? We shall see. Add your suggestions of what you think is going to happen in the
comment down below.
Yeah, comment down below.
I'll pick it up if you go into a coughing fit, okay?
How many names will I say before I have to mute and cough? Okay.
Got it. Heard. Go.
We like to thank our ultimate producers, like Brendan Myers, aka _Winter Gamer, Jonathan Brown, who you can find all of his things over on https://linktr, like linktr.ee/pme.jib.
You're adding so many extra letters that's going to ruin your ability to not cough.
It's not extra letters. We say it shorthand. We say linktree/pme.jib. That's not correct.
You're right. You know what, Sean? You've been saying it wrong the whole time.
It's linkrtr. Wait, no. It's linktr. .ee/pme.jib. Or TechMike, who says whether you are Kevesi or Agnian, you're a Xenobabe at heart. We like to thank our platinum producers like Benny, Smokin_yo, the Captain, Uncle Tim Paullin. I added the uncle, you're welcome. Our gold members, Adam K, Anna, Awesome Dave 1337, Brad Moore, Brian Reese, Cecily Carrozza, Dan and Luma, Dannohh, Emily O, apostrophe, is that an apostrophe? Kelly with an EY, Yon32, Laura, Ligerwoods 330, I have to mute.
There it is.
Mr. Giggles, OldMrFrump, Peje, and Stephen Keller. Thank y'all so much for your support to our lovely patrons.
I actually want to point out there was one more question that I actually forgot. It was Uncle Tim. You said Uncle Tim, and it reminded me. Uncle Tim asked, will your co-host be nice to you for more than 2 minutes this week? I want to point out something to you, Uncle Tim. She was nice to me for 1 hour and 17 minutes so far. We still have 2 minutes to go.
I made fun of you on how you played Exit 8, so that's not exactly
That's true. You know what, though? But that's true. That's true. But guess what? She lasted way longer than every other one of my co-hosts. I just want to point that out. So Be Nice to Mitch initiative is going successful this one, at least. I'll take one insult in an hour and a half than every 5 minutes. So
just has to have most of the hosts not here.
Yeah. What's the best way to not get insulted? Have them all be busy.
Yeah.
They're all busy
or sick. Yeah.
Busy or sick. Exactly. So, Lockleth, if people wanted to find you on the internet, where would they go?
Well, you can find me at the very easiest place that you can find me. In fact, the two people here tonight couldn't make it more simpler for you.
Actual.
Lockleth.com for me. And Mitch, if you will. If
MitchPower1116.com for me.
Yeah. It's so simple.
We have URLs. We're fancy.
Listen, we bought that domain name. We did it. Proud of us.
Yep.
Pats on the back.
Exactly. How you make it easy? You just make it your name. You know what I mean? Like yours is so awesome. Mine's kind of problematic because that's my legal name, but yours isn't. But like, it's okay. Mm-hmm. You got yours, and like, it's super easy. You want to check everybody out? Just go to each other person's websites, right? You'll have all the links for socials. You'll have all the merch links, all the links for podcasts, even the one that I started and I stopped doing, and I started again and I stopped doing again. You can go check out some episodes. Started and abandoned twice. You're welcome. If you guys want to check out that podcast, I actually had some carpool guests on there, so feel free to check that out.
There you go.
But yeah. So like I said, Lockleth.com. I think that's it. For everybody here, me and her. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Lockleth, go ahead and say bye to the stream.
Okay, bye.
Thanks so much for tuning into this episode of the Xbox Drive. Now, before you drive off, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and follow Carpool Gaming on socials. Don't forget that we've got some awesome Xbox Drive merch on carpoolgaming.com, and you can also support the show on Patreon at patreon.com/carpoolgaming for exclusive content. Links to everything are in the description. We'll see you next week.